This year is the 50th anniversary of the Mullaiththeevu massacre. The whole world watched the atrocity and it was clearly documented. There are more than 140,000 innocent Tamil civilians killed. We as UK Tamils and other Tamils all around the world pleaded for justice at the time with no response. Do you believe there will be any investigations in future genocide and war crimes? What role would the UK government have in this?
So it has been almost 15 years since those atrocities, since the genocide, and almost no one has been held to account. And those alleged perpetrators that were the cause and instigators of the atrocities against the Tamil communities are still now in power. And those, in effect, gives impunity for those past abuses, and that impunity allows the ongoing human rights abuses that we currently see since 2009 against the Tamil community. Britain has a role, because of its former role as a colonial power, because of its former role in the invasion and takeover of a peaceful country, Sri Lanka, and because of its former role for its imperialism and rule over Sri Lanka, has a responsibility to seek out justice, to enable the human rights abuses to stop, to hold the Sri Lankan authoritarian government to account, to ensure that any trade with Sri Lanka is done with justice in mind and is done with the removal of human rights abuses, is done with conditions or not at all. The lives of the Tamil people cannot matter more, cannot matter less than the trade that Britain wants to achieve with Sri Lanka. Britain has a responsibility to ensure that it works with the international community to bring about justice for the Tamil people, to bring about a clear sense of peace in the region, and to ensure that the Tamil community have a say in the decision making and power structures of Sri Lanka. It is wrong for Tamils to be kept out of government, to be kept out of decision making, and to be kept out of Sri Lankan society. Because I know from the work that Tamil communities do here in Britain that they make an enormous contribution to our social, political and cultural life here. And that contribution is valuable, it's much needed, and it is helping all of us. So Britain does have a role to play, and we, the general public, must commemorate the lives lost over this genocide by ensuring that we hold Britain and our government to account for its own role and to account for what Britain should do now to support the Tamil community and bring justice and peace.
Thank you so much for your time and your knowledge on our topic. No one can criticise the UK government or the UK as much as a Member of Parliament can. Again, we appreciate your time and your support that you give to our community.
Once again, thank you, and we appreciate you for all your time, and I hope that you continue to work with us in the future.
Thank you.